After being discarded by an avoidant, you might feel like your future was just stolen from you. It was ripped right out of your arms and you were robbed. You felt like you met your person. You had it all figured out. You met the person that wanted you, loved you, showed up for you, the person you were meant to be with, your twin flame. You felt seen, validated, wanted, and it was just wonderful. The connection and the chemistry was off the charts. And chances are, this person made grand plans of the future with you early in dating. They're talking about the future pets you're going to have, the home you're going to buy, vacations that you're going to take together, maybe even the names of your future children. They wanted it, and they wanted it with you. And then it's over. It's taken away from you. This person blindsides you, or they slow fade out on you. And you are just left picking up the pieces, wondering what your future will look like now that the person who you planned it with is suddenly gone. Future faking is a very painful thing to go through, and avoidants often do it, especially dismissive avoidance and fearful avoidance that lean dismissive. Early in the relationship, it's the shared fantasy. It's not a real relationship yet. The avoidant is riding the dopamine rush. Dopamine and oxytocin, those are the feel-good hormones that go off in the brain early in dating. And they're feeling good, and their fears have not been triggered yet. So they think they finally got it figured out. They met the right person, and that right person is you. So they make these grandiose plans of the future. But inevitably, as the relationship grows closer, their fears get triggered. They deactivate, they take their feelings for you, they bury them, they suppress them, and they run away from the problem, and they run away from their fears. Because that's what avoidants do. They avoid. And it is specifically healthy, loving relationship behaviors that will trigger an avoidant. And that's what you did. You showed up as a healthy, loving partner that was consistent and emotionally available for them. And at first, that was attractive to them, but now it scared them and they ran off. And you're left picking up the pieces of your broken heart. Because this person promised a future with you. They promised forever. You had it all figured out and planned, and now you're trying to figure out, what are you going to do? How are you going to restart and start over again? Future faking is a very selfish thing for the avoidant to do. Now, they're not doing it for the purposes of hurting you, but they're not exactly considering the impact that these things will have on their partner when they end the relationship. Generally, the avoidant is not very self-aware. They're not aware of what their triggers are and why they feel the need to flee and self-sabotage a relationship. This is due to a lack of self-reflection. This is all the result of childhood emotional neglect. This is a person that wasn't given the love and nurturing the way that they needed as a child. So they felt unlovable, like they're defective, that there's something wrong with them, and they carried this through to being an adult. When emotional intimacy builds, it triggers that fear because they're afraid that their partner is going to figure out that they're too good for them, that the avoidant is in fact defective, and they're going to reject and abandon them because they learned that emotional closeness isn't safe. They couldn't rely on their parents or caretakers for emotional closeness. So the people you're supposed to rely on for it are ultimately going to abandon you and reject you. So this causes these set of fears in the avoidant. And this is a person that has a low self-esteem and needs that external validation. So early on in the relationship, they're feeling wonderful. They're letting it all flow out. You're giving them that validation. They're enjoying the dopamine. And they are just letting you think that the future together is forever. It is earth-shattering. It is painful, but it's not your fault. If you were a loving partner to this person, you were consistent and emotionally available, and they promised a future and didn't deliver and then discarded you, that's a reflection of them, their unhealed attachment wounds, and their character. It is not a reflection of you. It's not a reflection of your worth, and it's not a reflection of your lovability. Don't blame yourself and don't beat yourself up, because self-blame only prolongs the pain. Understand it's a reflection of them. Understand why they behave this way, where their fears come from, and that will help you emotionally detach and move on. Oh, also stop the rumination. Rumination is a way to stay trapped. Every time you think of these future plans and the wonderful times you had together, you are unintentionally putting this person up on a pedestal. So instead, consistently remind yourself of the way they hurt you and that you didn't deserve that. Because repetition is how it sticks in your mind. So repeat the things that you know to be true, things that will help you heal and move on, because you deserve better than what you got.